All right, traders, it is the 4th of July, 2017. My name is Jameson. We're looking at a daily vertical bar chart of Region Financial Corp. The ticker is RF. We're actually looking at, this is a 2-year chart, 2-year daily chart. And I needed to zoom out because I needed to identify the trend that's present. So, how do we see? We obviously see that, here's some accumulation, here's the markup. Are we seeing some distribution? I don't know, let's get that in a minute. So, where's the trend? Like, let's identify support and resistance that we have. So, I would say that right here would be my lower trend line. And then I just would copy that and extend that up. Here's my upper trend line. So that's called a reverse trend line, I believe. So here's our bullish ascending channel that's here. So this is our demand line and this is resistance. And my first observation is that we just became a little overbought relative to the trend. And we're working off those overbought conditions through this lateral trading range is present. Are we seeing some weakness? Because it looks like we have a buying climax, right? So here's this climactic volume, and prices kind of continue a little bit higher following that, and then we just kind of stall out. So it looks like maybe we have I'll say this is preliminary supply. Here's our buying climax. Here's our automatic reaction, kind of a secondary test. There's no follow through here, and then we rally higher on lower volume. Maybe this is an up thrust at the distribution. This is certainly an up thrust. This is very bearish. We break down here. Not quite a sign of weakness, right? I mean, this isn't a lower close than what we're looking at here, but now we rally higher and we're unable to regain this prior level of support. So we're confirming that as resistance. Again, another up thrust, and then we break down. Now we have a sign of weakness relative to this automatic reaction that's here. The preliminary supply is still intact. This is always a key area that's tested. And it looks like we're still confirming it as support. We have some higher lows, which suggests that we're seeing some bullish absorption. Additionally, we're probably going to find some participation along the 200-day simple moving average. Now, do we have any technical strength? If we just look at the trend itself, the up wave, and we just do a Fibonacci retracement, we can see now that we're maintaining this 50% retracement. So for me, that puts Regions Financial Corp in bullish technical strength. And actually here, let's put that back. So what I typically do is just use that as a map, and then I'll put this back up here and there. Now we can reference it as needed. All right, so there. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so we're maintaining 50% of the retracement that's there. Now let's look at volume. So, we do have a little bit of buying here. We've identified that there was less demand on this new high, and then we kind of break down. Now we have some supply. So the character at which that we break down through this level of support, is bearish, as we, do encounter some weak supply. We also have a head and shoulders. These things are, a head and shoulders formation has a very high dependability rate. Let me look it up here real quick. So head and shoulders at following a rally like this, head and shoulders top, we're looking at a 4% failure rate, which is not that high. So 96% of these usually break down. The fact that Regions Financial did not break down means that there are some bulls that are eager to absorb anything that weak hands are ready to sell. So let's see, we still have a lot of supply here. We can measure the cause, and that cause would give us a downward price objective, which we have not achieved. So we have a violation of the third law of Wyckoff. The first is supply versus demand, and then we have cause and effect, right? We build cause, and then the effect would give us a downward price objective if we think that this is bullish or actually distribution, bearish distribution. And then third is effort versus reward, right? So if we have this cause and effect and it's not being fulfilled, then we're not fulfilling the effort and reward. So that means that we're probably seeing some bullish absorption. So let's see if we can find any key sessions here. And I think right here we start to get a little telling. So we're trading high here. We encounter some supply. Then we break down here on a huge selling effort. But we have a higher low. So, I have to ask, if we have so much supply, why didn't we actually break down and have a lower low? And the answer is there are buyers there. and then we rally away, we back test this, we confirm it as support, and now we're rallying through here with increased ease of upward movement. This is a new high, and we're looking at July, June, May, April, March. So I mean, we're looking, this is the highest close in months. Usually if we have a breakout of our 4-month period, that's a very strong bullish signal and would typically suggest a buying opportunity. So we're breaking through with increased ease of upward movement. We're actually gapping up on expanding volume. Let's look at the technicals here. So if I look at the RSI, I actually appreciate that the RSI here has some higher highs, right? Let's see if we can get this to work for us. So we have higher highs, and if we reference the price action that we have, here, we have higher highs. So it correlates. It's harmonic. Either way, it's bullish. We have a higher high. There's no bearish diversion, so there's a good correlation. If we look at sector strength or relative strength, we can see that Region Financial has been an outperformer. It's outperformed the market. It's outperformed the index. It's kind of been trading sideways as it's been working off these overbought conditions through lateral trading. And if we look at the sector relative to the market, we can see obviously that financial sector had rallied and has outperformed. And now we can see, if we just say here's the trend, right? Now we're outperforming, and we'll just try to draw another way. So either way here, we have a breakout that the financial sector is starting to outperform the market. So there's some good relative strength here. Relative to the index, we're not quite seeing the breakout yet. I might speculate that we will. And then if we come down and we look at the index relative to the sector, it looks like we're testing the angle of the angle of decline here that we have. So there might be a breakout. So if financial sectors continue to see some participation and money rotating into it, if the index begins to outperform, it looks like money typically is going to go back to those that are outperforming, and Regions Financial is one of those. So how do we get some targets here? So if I look at a point and figure chart, this is a 1-box reversal. I've had to get the box size down to 50 cents. If we just count this this horizontal count, each one of these blocks is 50 cents. So 1, 2 is $1, 3, 4 is $2. Here's $3, so $3.25. If I'm being very conservative, $3.25 plus 13 gives us a $16.25 price target. And then if I add it to the zone that we counted here, we have a $17.25 price target. And now if we count this entire consolidation period that's here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13. I'll go ahead and drop 1. We'll go ahead and make it 12. So 12 divided by 0.5 gives us a $6 move. And I'll be conservative and just add that $6 to the lowest price that we have here. That gives us a $19 price target. So if we do see a breakout, we actually have some upper price objectives of about $17.25 to $19, which would then put us back to overbought conditions relative to this bullish ascending channel. But that's what I look at. Good luck, guys.